Fellow students, staff, administrators, and those of you that are beyond our school walls. We would like to welcome you to the Law and Public Service News, otherwise known as LPS News. We are your source of middle school news here in Boyle Heights. I'm Giselle.
The Law and Public Service magnate here in Boyle Heights hopes that you will tune into our channel to get all the information of what is happening in and around the campus. We look forward to bringing you all the news that you will need to be informed. I'm Diami.
First and foremost, we would like to welcome everyone back to school for this second semester. We know that there has been so much that has happened between now and the last time we were on camera. Two topics that we will be addressing first are what a lot of us students talk and think about. These, of course, are our uniforms and COVID-19 things. We had an opportunity to speak to several students on this topic. Let's see what they had to say.
LPS News, and I'm here with
Miss Green.
Why do we have to wear uniform?
Uniforms is actually for student safety, and this is something that the community, parents, and teachers have voted on, and it's to keep students safe and recognizable.
Why do you not let us wear hats?
I follow the rules that were put in place, and the hats are actually because some could be gang related, it could be like crew related, so we try to minimize that for safety.
Thank you.
He's better than me. He's a YouTuber.
No. What do you think about the dress code?
I think it's better, so that way you could not, get into gangs and stuff.
Why don't they let us wear beanies in school?
Because that could be a gang-related thing.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
This is LPS News, and I'm here with
Manasseh Bennett.
we have a question for you. It's do you think we should be COVID do you think we should get COVID tested every week even if we're COVID vaccinated?
I believe so. So our first priority is always students, looking forward towards the future. So I believe, the safest way possible, getting swabbed every week. Yes, vaccinations are helps us stay more safe, but swabbing every week would definitely help ensure that. Vaccinations doesn't secure, or how would I say? Vaccinations is just like 90% helping us, keeping us safe, but ensuring that we get tested every week will give us that reassurance like, hey, we're okay, and we can move on with our lives. Yeah.
Thank you.
And there we have it. Some people think that the uniform is good, and some say they don't like it, but they know that it is for our safety. As for COVID-19 and the vaccine, we are still up in the air. Many of us value the vaccine, but there are some that may not. Wherever you stand on this topic, remember that we should all try to stay safe.
To go still further with this ever-developing story, we continue to see how COVID-19 has directly impacted our school. One of the ways our school continues to be impacted is with attendance. We interviewed students and teachers to get their points of views. Let's take a look at our interviews.
Hello, this is Jared from LPS News, and today I'll be interviewing
Mr. Saman, PE teacher.
Okay, so today I'm going to be asking you COVID-related questions, and your first question is, how do you feel about all these students being absent?
Well, we are a district, LA Unified, that did baseline testing. Unfortunately, a lot of students are absent and staff as well, but considering the situation, maybe it's for the best until they get better and come back. If we did not have the baseline testing, we would have a bunch of people on campus that were unaware that they were positive. So I guess it's a blessing in disguise.
Thank you. Your next question is, how do you feel about wearing a mask outside? And now that you have to wear two, how do you feel about that?
The wearing two is a little tough, especially being outdoors. My kids have AYSO practice. They don't wear masks outside. A bunch of other outdoor after-school activities don't. But when it comes to school, on-campus, hours, things like that, the safest way is the best way. So as of now, we got to go with the health experts and keep the mask on.
Okay, thank you. This is Andrea from LPS News, and now back to you. Hello, this is Andrea from LPS News, and today I'll be interviewing.
Mr. Mendoza.
So today I'll be asking you code-related questions, and your first question is, how do you feel about all these students being absent?
Um, it's not too bad. It makes for smaller class sizes, which makes for an easier teaching day. So, yeah, students, get well. Come back. We miss you.
Your second question is, what do you feel about wearing two masks now, especially as a PE teacher and being outside?
It's harder to breathe. It is harder to communicate to students. And for those in PE, I think it's harmful to their activity at the moment, just in terms of running and whatnot.
Okay. Thank you. This is Andrea from LPS News. Now back to you.
Many students have been absent due to being sick, scared to come to school, or other unknown reasons. COVID-19 has gotten to the point where some recommend wearing two masks. Wearing two masks can be difficult to wear for some students, especially during PE, but we should continue to do what we can to stay safe.
Part of staying safe is to respect and stand up for each other as well. A topic that plagues schools nationwide is that of bullying. We know that bullying is something that hurts others and sadly is not only locally, but also globally. Here at Hollenbeck, we interview people to get their opinions on bullying and how they feel about it. Let's take a look.
I'm Naomi Mestas. I'm here interviewing.
Mr. Aguilar.
Today we're going to be talking about bullying. How do you feel about people bullying others?
It really gets me mad because a lot of the times it's someone who can't defend themselves, and it's just like they get picked on a lot, not just by one person, you know. It's like we gotta stand up for each other, you know. If you see somebody being bullied, help them out, call somebody, anything.
What do you think they should do if they're getting bullied?
I believe they should be not punished because that sounds really really mean, but like they should have like a major consequence because bullying can lead to many sad and depressing things.
What do you think we should do if we see someone getting bullied?
If you see somebody getting bullied, the first thing you should do is at least what you can do is find an adult. If you find an adult, then it can be out of your hands and into the adult's hands because it would be a better option if the adult took into consideration what to do instead of you, and then you could also be part of the problem. Yeah.
Thank you. Hi, this is Naomi from LPS News. I'm here interviewing
Ms. Salcedo?
Today we're going to be talking about bullying. How do you feel about bullying?
I don't like it. It makes people feel really bad about themselves.
Do you think bullying affects people's lives?
Yes, it does. It shows. There's some kids that can't deal with it. Sometimes they go home and harm themselves. Sometimes they become isolated from all their other friends, so it's something that affects them.
What do you think people should do if they're getting bullied?
First, they should try and stand up for themselves and say, hey, I want to be your friend, not your enemy. Maybe hang out with people so they're not alone. They can also go tell an adult. They can also have friends that will back them up in the sense of if they're not the type of person that can speak up, that they have friends that can speak for them.
Thank you. This is Naomi Mestas from LPS News.
Thank you, Naomi, for those interviews. I am so glad that people are in agreement that bullying has no place in school or even online. As I mentioned earlier, bullying is something that hurts others, so please remember to stick up for each other and yourself. If you're a victim of bullying or know of someone who is, don't just stand by, say something. Together we can support and help each and every junior writer on our campus.
Another way that every junior writer can benefit while on campus would be with the classes they are taking. Both the magnet and residential academies are equipped with several options for the students here. We went around asking the opinions of other students on what they thought about their classes options.
Hello, my name is Emily and I'm here with LPS News and I'm going to be interviewing
Melissa Sarate.
Melissa, and the questions I'm going to be asking you is what do you think about magnet or the magnet programs?
I think it's great. I think it's very beneficial to the kids, to the school, and I think you guys can get a lot out of it.
Do you think this benefits our opportunities for a higher education or something?
Yes, because it's excuse me, it's prepping you now for when you go to a high school, college. They're helping you now. These are high classes.
Um, does Okay, well, thank you, Melissa.
You're welcome.
Now back to you.
Hello, guys. I'm Christian Cruz here with LPS News, and today I'm gonna ask
Damien Diego.
some questions. So, what do you think about magnet residentials?
I think they're really cool. Yeah, they're really cool.
Okay. Next question is what do you think magnet residentials like? Do you like the schools, like the programs and stuff?
Yeah, they're really cool.
Which one is your favorite magnet residential?
I think LPS. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Evan from LPS News, and we're here today with
Mr. Chavarria?
I got some questions for you. How do you feel about magnet and residential school?
I feel that they both have offer a lot of great things for our students, depending on what you like. Our magnets are excellent if you're the student who has strong academic habits. The Dream Academy offers different options. The Dream Academy is the residential. Offers a lot of different options for our kids, including engineering, music, arts, and research. So depending on what you like and what you plan is for your future, either one of those is a good option.
Does magnet help you advance more for high school?
Well, magnet does have students who are more inclined to be high achievers. But I think the Dream also offers that. If you are willing, either one of those schools is good for you.
This was Evan from LPS News. Back to you.
Some teachers shared that they felt that perhaps their magnet school had a bit of an edge. Others feel that the residential academy is also great in selection. The fact is that all the opportunities that are offered here in HMS are great for every student. We would all use the opportunities that we can to their fullest. We can all do great things if we continue to work at whatever we are offered. So whatever academy you're in, remember that you have a great teacher that is doing all they can to bring us all great instructions.
Ever since the early 2000s, a piece of technology has been part of our everyday lives, has been the cell phone. Today, we are no different, so many of us have them and feel that we need to use them all the time as well. This may be true, however, there are times when the school feels that we should not be using them. In fact, there is even a policy against cell phone use. We went around to speak to some of you and asked you what you felt about the cell phone policy that the district and the school have for us.
I'm here with Dulce, and I'll be asking her questions about the phone policy. What do you think about the phone policy like right now?
I feel like sometimes we should be able to use our phone because like there's some kids who don't have any friends and like the only way they can talk to someone is through their phone. So yeah.
Okay, and do you think teachers or staff members should take our phones if they want to?
Okay, so I think sometimes because like sometimes like kids they do like se pasan. So yeah, I think they should be able to take away our phones. But not like when we don't have them with us. Like if we have them all the time like in front of the teachers, then yeah.
And do you think we should use our phone in class? That like we could be able to?
Only sometimes, like if it's an important phone call or something, or like if you have to tell your mom something or something like that, then yeah.
Okay, that's it for LPS News. Now back to you. Hello, I'm Kelly with LPS News, and I'm here with
Jalen Islas.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you questions about the phone policy. What do you think about it right now? phone policy?
Oh, I don't like it.
Okay. Good question. I mean, good answer. Do you think we should be able to use our phones during lunch and nutrition?
Yes, we should be able to use them.
Okay. And do you think it's fair that staff members and teachers take them away?
Yes, because it's wasting the school time, but like no, because sometimes kids need them.
And do you think we should be able to call our parents whenever we need to? Like in class, can we just ask our teachers and they should allow us?
Yes, because it might be an emergency.
Okay, that's it. Kelly, now back to you. Hi, I'm Kelly with LPS News and I'm here with
Briseida Ornelas.
Okay, I'm going to be asking you questions about our phone policy. What do you think about the phone policy like currently?
I don't know. I mean, it's okay. Feel like we're doing good.
Okay. Do you think we should be able to use our phones during lunch and nutrition?
I mean, as long as it's not nothing bad, it's okay. So, I don't know. It's a yes and a no.
Okay. And do you think the staff members and teachers should be allowed to take our phones whenever they see it? Even if it's just in our pockets?
I mean, if the phone policy is about no phones, well then, probably. Nah, never mind.
Okay, that's LPS News. I'm Kelly with LPS News. Now back to you. Hello, I'm Kelly with LPS News, and I'm with
Richard Kitts.
Okay, and I'll be asking questions about the phone policy. What do you think about the phone policy?
I don't really care.
Okay, and do you think we should be allowed to use our phones during nutrition and lunch?
Yeah. It sucks that we can't. It really does. I don't know what else.
Okay, and do you think teachers should be allowed to take our phones if they see it in our pockets?
No. None of that.
Okay, this is LPS News. Now back to you.
Not too many of us feel that limiting our cell phone use is so great. Some of us students don't like to have our phones taken away. Because of this, many of you disagree with the policy and feel that you need more justification. But let's be honest, our cell phones can be useful tools for our lives. But at the same time, they can be a huge form of distraction for us. We all know that our cell phones can take us to places where we shouldn't be, especially during the time we should be studying and doing our work. Well, we may not like this policy, but it is something that we need to get used to for our own good.
Well, another adjustment that we want all of you to enjoy is LPS News. We want all of you to adjust and enjoy your news channel and remember that we are here for you.
So if you see us walking around with our equipment looking for a story, please don't run or shy away. We value your opinion and would love for you to share it. Until we see you again, I'm Giselle.
And I'm Naomi. Thanks for watching LPS News, where we bring you the news from within the walls of Hollenbeck and beyond. Have a good one.
Wait, there's more?
Wait, I can't.